Two of the partners in the Constitution Pipeline project, Williams Company and Cabot Oil and Gas, have an abysmal safety record. These companies should be sanctioned and not granted a permit for this application.
So you mentioned safety, Cindy. Let's say this project is approved. You get the pipeline built underground, now we know that, and you turn on the gas. What does the company do to ensure that this pipeline operates safely?
What's happening there, lad?
That's what I want to know.
Okay, that little incident, the road is blocked off. Back down over, because we'll have engines coming, we'll have tankers coming back with water.
Oh, it's still a fire?
They're wetting it down.
In Brooklyn Township near Montrose, with the investigation into a fire late last night at a gas compressor station. The Williams Center gas compressor in the 100 block of Turnpike Road in Brooklyn Township caught fire just after 11 o'clock. 11 Williams employees were on site when the fire occurred in one of the station's buildings. All of them were able to evacuate safely. It's not yet known this morning what sparked the fire, although Williams officials say the safety systems at the compressor station acted as intended and prevented more damage.
And all of the emergency safety devices in the facility acted as they were supposed to. And an emergency response plans, emergency responders responded in a very professional manner. And those two items definitely minimized the duration of the event that we had tonight.
Injuries and the cause of the explosion are unknown at this time. Crews from Montrose, Hot Bottom, Clifford, and Hartford were called to the scene.
Oh, look at the smoke from the compressor station. Whoa, it's burning up. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, wee. Compressor station's burning up. Look up there.
Oh.
Wow.
What's going on?
They're burning up. Whoa. Smell it? Wow.
Some Cabot thing?
Yeah.
A lightning strike is assumed to be the cause of the blazing fire at a natural gas pump station in Windsor, forcing many in that immediate area to evacuate their homes. Bert Scherer of Windsor was looking at the sky watching the lightning when he saw a bolt strike very close to the pump station near his home. He says within a minute he saw flames tower above the tree line and called 911.
Huge flames. I mean, really big. I mean, it was kind of scary. When you got that pipeline going through there and then hooking into the Millennium Line, which is across the road from us, you know, it's scary.
Well, less than a month after Pennsylvania Compressor Station exploded, the gas drilling company that was responsible is looking for building several new compressor stations in Susquehanna County. Action News reporter Jenna Hansard spoke with neighbors and the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection this evening at a meeting to discuss the expansion of those compressor stations.
Well, Dave, many residents are concerned about the air pollution, and they fear that the quality of their environment, it could be compromised with more compressor stations in the area. Tonight, the DEP and Williams partners were on hand to address concerns about air quality and other issues. The natural gas drilling company plans to build 4 compressor stations in Susquehanna County. Compressor stations help separate water from the methane gas, so the gas is ready for the pipeline. The DEP is responsible for monitoring the air quality and making sure gas companies are in compliance with state regulations. After the explosion that happened at the Lathrop compressor station at the end of March, residents are worried. Meanwhile, the Pennsylvania DEP says they haven't had air quality issues in the Susquehanna County area.
Well, after the Lathrop compressor station blowing up and a couple others across the nation that, you know, they have problems. Not too happy about it. I wish there was a way to stop the pollution. Zero tolerance would be nice, but apparently money talks.
Now, we talk about those explosions that happened last month. Is it expected that the company could be penalized for those explosions?
They could. When I spoke to the spokesperson today from DEP, they told me that they could be fined, and they are waiting for a final report from Williams, which would then indicate if they violated any state regulations.
Louisiana State Police confirmed that a second worker has died in yesterday's explosion and fire at the Williams plant in Geismar. The news came just as company officials wrapped up their first news conference about the tragedy. Paul Murphy reports that the Williams CEO promised to correct the problems that led to the accident and to reopen as soon as possible.
Today, a small crew continued to shut down the Williams Olefins plant in Geismar. Yesterday, a unit that produces the flammable gas propylene suddenly exploded. The fire is out, but the investigation into what happened is just beginning.
We're very focused right now, and we'll be getting focused on bringing all the necessary resources that we can bring and working closely with both federal and state authorities to determine the cause of this terrible accident.
Williams top brass held a brief news conference in Gonzales. A second person died this morning as a result of injuries sustained in the blast. 47-year-old Scott Thrower of Sanamon joins 29-year-old Zachary Green of Hammond as the only two people to die in the accident. 77 workers were injured.
A lot of us in this industry have spent much of our careers working to make it safe to operate, and so when something happens like this, it really honestly feels like a big failure.
We have a specialty contractor whose expertise is to construct pipelines. We also have a large inspection staff that oversees the contractor. And that inspection staff, we have a lead inspector, we have environmental inspectors who inspect the environmental condition of the right-of-way. One of the most important inspectors is our welding inspector.
You'd have to get with our company to find out.
You have to call what, Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
And who are you? Are you like a manager or?
I'm a inspector. Make sure the work's done right.
It's not flattening in like out west. Now look at this guy. He's showing me his foot. That's mature.
Here's a summary of just a few of the recent accidents at facilities that are run by the Williams Company. In December 2011, there was a pipeline explosion in Linden, Alabama. In March 2012, there was an explosion at the Lathrop Compression Station in Springville, Pennsylvania. In July 2012, the Windsor Compressor Station exploded when it was struck by lightning. In May 2013, the Williams Central Station exploded. Keep in mind that these last three are all within 40 miles of Binghamton. Again, in May 2013, Branchburg, New Jersey, a compressor station run by Williams exploded. 13 people were injured. And lastly, in June of 2013, the olefins plant in Geismar, Louisiana exploded, leaving 2 workers dead and many more injured. This is the safety record of Williams Company. For more information about the safety record of Williams Pipeline Company, visit the Sane Energy Project at saneenergy.org.
The Constitution Pipeline will never be completed. The people united will never be defeated. The Constitution Pipeline will never be completed. The people united will never be defeated.